All right, folks, so we have a lot of bats today. We have 10 different two-piece BBCOR bats. We're gonna swing them all, let you know what the best in the game is today. So every single one of these, for the most part, is an alloy barrel and a composite handle, with the exception of the one two-piece composite that is worth anything in the BBCOR game right now, the Rawlings Icons. So there are 6 of these bats that are all currently in our BBCOR top 15 that I all think are legit possible contenders to win this whole thing. They're all extremely good. We'll get to them eventually, but we also have 4 bats that I think might be imposters. They might be pretenders here. So first part of the video, we are gonna swing the Stinger, the Axe, the Mizuno, and the 44 Pro a few times each. Whatever pops the highest exit velo gets to join the 6 contenders, and we'll have a 7 bat bracket style showdown. Let's go. Yeah, we'll bone one. All right, we'll start with the Mizuno here for our playing round. Oh, I hammered that ball. That's about perfect. All right, 102, 398. That's so-so. All right, let's go to the Axe bat. A lot lighter. That's not very fast. 98. Okay, hit that well. Man, not great, 101. All right, now the 44 Pro. This might be the heaviest bat we swing all day. That's already 102. Okay, that was 104. That's the best so far. And lastly, the Stinger. Oh, that was too low. 106, but that's too low. $101, dude. It's one of these for sure. This is way too tough for the playing round. It's hard to swing this. Like, I got jammed on that, still 101. The miss hits are so good though. That was hit hard. 104. Stinger, last chance. It feels a little more forgiving. That's 105. That's it well. 103, 417. All right, so the pop was similar. I might even give the edge on like miss-hit pop to this. This is just honestly one of the heavier BBCOR bats I've ever swung. It was also somewhat unforgiving, even though it still hit well on those miss-hits. This was a lot easier to swing, and the barrel felt a lot more forgiving. The handle's really flexible. We're gonna have the Stinger Valor move on to the final 7. All right, folks, so here is how the bracket is gonna work. The DeMarini Omega versus the Stinger Valor, and the winner of that matchup will move on to face the Bone Saber, following with the Icon, the Cat X Reckless Hybrid, the Select Power, and finally our defending two-piece hybrid Bat Madness champion, the Goods. All right, folks, so my decision criteria is gonna be kind of a mishmash of exit velo, swing weight, sweet spot, barrel forgiveness, contact efficiency, all that good stuff. We're gonna start with the new yellow DeMarini Omega, kind of the lighter version of the Goods, or you could also think of it like a two-piece Voodoo 1. First swing, really good. Maybe a little end there, wow. 105, 415, that's our best hit yet. Bro, this feels so good. Cam was saying this might be a dark horse for the whole thing. And dude, I honestly kind of forgot about this bat. That's another 105. Jam shot. This is so easy to swing. On the roof. Dude, 430 feet off the hands. Kind of hands there. Wow. 104. Dude, does this have what it takes for a Supra-esque run? I know it's starting early in the bracket because it's ranked lower than a lot of these bats, but geez. All right, Stinger Valor. One. Off the hands a little bit. The barrel initially, while the bat's heavier, it doesn't feel like the sweet spot is much bigger than the Omega, which if it's gonna be heavier, it needs to at least be more forgiving or way hotter. 104. I can't find the barrel, bro. Hammered that. 105. 104.5. Okay, let's get one more with the Omega here. I hit way worse with the Stinger. I went pretty much clean with this. Dude, that was up in my freaking eyes. I love this bat. Off the end of the bat for 104. Okay, it's definite 106, 377. It's definitely the Omega, not just for like exit velo really. Dude, I'm surprised how well this hits for as light of a bat as it is. The Omega is moving on over the Stinger. That's out of here. All right, so now we have the Omega versus the Bone Saber hybrid from Warstick. This is a very intriguing matchup because these bats are very similar. Both have relatively small barrel profiles right there. You see a little more on this, but this might be a little lighter. Okay, we'll start with the Bone Saber. Our current velo high is 106. It's pretty good. Yeah, this feels a lot like the Omega. That's 105 already. Hammered that ball. This whips through the zone like crazy, man. Feels a lot like the Omega. 101, 418. Caught that kind of deep, but good barrel. Nice. 101, 418, exact same hit. Got jammed. I hit that so hard. Okay, I'm hoping for 106. Oh! That was fast. 109 miles an hour. I really hooked and got around that ball. All right, Omega. That's gonna be tough. That's not gonna do it. Pretty close. 106, 411. Oh! 108. If it's that close, that kind of changes the discussion. One more. Are all the matchups going to be this tough? It's just like to get that upper 100 swing, I'm like 1 for 10 on those swings. I feel like I smoked that. 104, it's so hot and so oddly inconsistent. And that is a ball I missed on the hands. 102, 413. All right, let's have a discussion. If we are doing this review based on exit velo alone, the Bone Saber wins. If I am gonna recommend a gamer bat to a high schooler, or honestly even myself based on that round, they're so similar. I swung the Omega better with very minimal difference in high-end exit velo and maybe better average exit velo with this guy. I would be remiss to not choose the Omega. I feel like I would be more successful throughout the course of a season with this bat, despite the fact that I will admit the Warstick is a little hotter. So that's me keeping it as real as I possibly can. So we are now down to 5 final bats. The Omega now runs into our only composite bat, the Rawlings Icon, also I think our most expensive at $450. And this one being composite has a pretty handsome barrel on it. as you can see there. So let's start with the Icon. I did break this in a little bit. I'm still shook about the Bone Saber. All right, Icon. Pretty good start there. That sound is so gorgeous. Little swing there, 102, 425. That's off the hands. Dude, this thing is trouble too. 104. I will say, dude, Rawlings did like an even better job this year with their taper. The handle's a little thicker, and just that is pro right there on the knob. Off the end. All right, the bats are getting really good. 104 there. Pretty dang good right there. 107 with the Icon. All right, the Omega, we kind of know what it has, so we'll just give it a couple here. Man, that whips. 105. The Icon has more barrel. You definitely have to be more precise with the Omega. Hammered that. 103, 446. That was a lot lower. It's forgiving, just kind of soft. 96. Jeez. 108. With the Icon, it's honestly the first bat I can say all day out of all the bats we've swung that this is a barrel catcher, bro. It feels like there's like a lacrosse net on the barrel. As long as I put it in that net, it ends up on the roof. Where with the Omega, I feel like I'm kind of muscling through it quite a bit, and you have to be really precise. It does really whip, and the pop is there. Like, it's as hot as this for sure, but there's a big range where I'm getting those 104 to 108 with the Icon. I hate that it's expensive, but at least they lowered the price this year. It's definitely gonna be the Icon moving on to the next round. So we are now down to the final four, and we bring in the Marucci Reckless, also known as the Barrel Catcher 3000. I'm genuinely stressed out moving forward, bro. These four bats are so good. I think all these bats are in our top 10 at this point. Big freaking matchup here. All right, we got the Reckless now. That sound is wonderful. Woo! 100 right there. I am concerned about the velo on this though. I would hope to at least be around 106. Kind of jammed, 98. Dude, this is gonna be really close. 101, 442. Honestly, going into this, I thought the Reckless would be one of our top 1, 2, or 3 bats. I don't know if it's gonna get past the Icon. The Icon's better than I remember. God, that feels good. It feels very similar to the Icon on those really good barrels. That's a little underwhelming, 99, 407. It's pretty heavy too. It might be heavier than the Icon. Tattooed that ball. Come on, give us something. 105, that's better. Put a lot of effort into that swing though. See ya, ball. I hit well with it. 101, 429. Okay, let's really crank up. One more. $105. I'm concerned. Is the Icon gonna beat the Reckless? Oh, I'm stressed out, bro. That was off the grip. Oh gosh. This swing's lighter. 107. Bro, I'm telling you, just standing in the box, I feel a little more dangerous with this. 106. That's a problem. That's a problem. All right. Dude, this is heavier than the Icon. The barrel forgiveness is really good, but it's a lot closer than I expected. Maybe give it to the Reckless, but maybe not. The miss hits on that are so good. Yeah. 102. That's crazy. 102 and a half. It's wonderful, but dude, I'm gonna shut up. One more swing. I swear that was a little off the end, I think. 105, 448. I feel like deep down, I don't want to love it because it's composite. And it was $500 for so long. 106, 441. The Icon just bodied the Reckless in 40-degree weather. All right, select power. We're gonna keep this pretty simple. I know the sweet spot's there. I need to see a couple 106s to 108s. That feels nice. Off the hands there, 98. Yep. 104. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I overrated the Reckless a little bit. The two-piece. The one-piece, I did not overrate. The one-piece is every bit legit worth the hype. We will do another showdown like this with one-piece, but I think I overhyped the two-piece Reckless a little bit. I think the Select Power and the Icon are better. Hammered. Come on, give me something. 105, gosh. Okay, I'm freaking unloading right here. Perfect barrel. That's all I have. That's all I have, and it's 106. Oh my gosh. I think that had more sweet spot than the Reckless, bro. All right, Icon. I don't even know. I don't even know what we're going for here, but I think this is gonna win. Kind of hands there. That's stupid. Freaking train. 107, 429. Well, can the goods reclaim its crown? Feels really good. 99, 419. It's heavy. 104. With the weight of 103, with the weight of this bat, I feel like I'm trying to do a little too much to generate the bat speed necessary to compete with the Icon. It's not a good sign for the goods. 102. Dude, I don't think this belongs. I'm shocked right now. That was a misread. That was not 114. What the heck happened there? That must have been one. I think one of the Bat Bros baseballs made it into the bucket. That's pretty good. Dude, it's not gonna do it. Dude, I'm in 103 prison. Hammered it. What is going on? Well, the Icon has an opportunity to walk it off. I'm still in shock. Dude, it feels so good to hit. It's like almost freezing cold. I want to hit one more. It's just like a lot of college guys aren't gonna use this because they have the combat. So it's like not gonna get the respect it deserves. It's low-key light. I'm so gassed. Still popping 108s. Good one to end on. If you would have told me that the Icon was gonna win our two-piece showdown, I would have called you crazy and a liar, but you would have been right. That's insane. What's crazy too is I literally peeled the wrapper off of this morning, and I got here like 20 minutes early just to put like 30 hacks on it. So it's not like it's broken in a ton. This is my first day ever swinging with this.